Okay, Lal, I have this question for you. Why on earth will City, who win premierships without even a number nine, will pay 160 million pounds for a 28-year-old striker? And I'll tell you, I have reason. I have reasons. I'm not just like shitting all over Harry Kane. The guy is injury. He has dodgy ankles. He is not ageless like Ronaldo, Zlatan, or Messi. He's clearly slowing down. People have seen him. He at max will give his best for the next 2 or 3 years. Okay, and he has to give the best when you're paying so much money, and that too conditional on staying free. He will have zero resale value in few years, and City needs somebody who knows how to perform at the biggest stage in the biggest matches like Champions League finals. And Harry Kane, as great as he is, he's been a major flaw, or at least has not done much in big matches. He was invisible in the Champions League final 3 years ago, and he was invisible in the Euro final, which England lost to Italy recently. Okay, these are facts, not conjecture or my bias, because I love Harry Kane. I think he's a good guy and I love him on the field. I would love to have him in my team, but I also know that I can buy Bangladesh and Pakistan for 160 million pounds, and that's just not right. What do you think?
I agree with your third and fourth points that he will have zero resale value. This will be the last big bang contract. If he gets a move, this will be his last major contract. Probably he'll sign a 3, 4, 5 year deal. So his resale value will be zero after whoever signs him after this. To them, like, the resale value will almost be zero. Second is, he doesn't perform in the biggest of matches. Like, at least that's what we've seen with Tottenham. So those 2 points I agree. The where I slightly differ is, I don't know whether he's going to be ageless or not ageless, whether he can perform for the next 3 years or 5 years or 6 years. I think time will tell. But I think injury prone is a concern. But having said that, last 7 consecutive seasons, injury or no injury, he scored 25 goals or more every season for the last 7 years, each and every season. So, I mean, you might say that he's injury prone, but he still gives you 25 goals a season um, consistently. And in a team like City, where he gets like probably 3 times the chances that he gets, at Tottenham, I mean, I'm 100% sure he'll score 30 goals for the next 3 years. And
Okay.
so I think it's 160 million. I kind of, I mean, summing everything up, he's still not worth 160 million.
Well,
That's
you
for
still
sure.
disagree, right? So you still agree on, like, we say 100, 120. Okay, something like that. Okay.
120 to 125 is
Okay.
probably my.
You know what I disagree with you finally is because what you're talking about is exactly what happened to Eden Hazard. When you're in 20s, in the late 20s, he's not going to be that young anymore. And when you have had multiple injuries, eventually it finds you. It actually slows you down, and you know he's slowing down. It's a genuine concern. So that's why I'm saying the price should be slightly lower, because we don't know. Because have you ever seen him taking his shirt off? I mean, you've seen his like legs, right? You've seen his arms, right? He doesn't look like Ronaldo, because a person who plays till 36 at the best, they look like Ronaldo. Have you seen Zlatan when he takes his shirt off and everything? Have you seen Lewandowski when he takes his shirt off? You can see his muscles are loose. Like his hands look like mine. So there is not able to train at that length, because certain people cannot train at that length because they'll break down. That's why I definitely feel he will not be somebody like Lewandowski, because even if they take Lewandowski, they will still perform. And when they take Messi, which I have another question for you. So I don't particularly agree that. I just still feel if I were to pay, I think 100 million pound is enough, because you will be paying him a lot of wages. He'll be almost doubling his wages also, right? So I think it's fair. And then also you can say, like, dude, if you're actually performing, we can give you more. But everybody's getting greedy, because we know that this with Ronaldo, you knew that this guy is just machine. He's just going to keep playing because your body slows down. Because apart from Zlatan, Messi, or Ronaldo, now Lewandowski will do the same thing. I don't think there's anybody else. And Kane is definitely, his body type does not look like the one which is going to be like ageless
Yeah.
completely.